All right, we are 3-0 in our last three Major League Baseball tier package bets on Pt.1. And if you want to access today's Major League Baseball tier package bet, the link for that play is in the description section below. But before we go ahead and move on here, guys, just want to take a quick time out and welcome you to the video. My name is Brock Page, and I do sports picks for free right here on YouTube. I also sell my personal bets at brockpage.com, and I have packages on that site starting at just $1.99. Now, we currently have over 750 members who are signed up and active on that website right now. And just remember here, guys, if you sign up for a package here today on my website, you're going to get access to that membership every single day all the way through the end of May. But with that, guys, let's go ahead and dive into some free content. We're going to go ahead and start off with the Tigers taking on the A's Game 1. That's going to be a 1:10 p.m. Eastern first pitch on Tuesday, May 10th, 2022. Now, both teams are minus $1.10 in Game 1, total 6.5. Tarik Skubal for the Tigers, Frankie Montas for Oakland. And even though the Tigers will be batting first in Game 1, this game is being played at Comerica Park. Detroit will be the official away team in Game 1, batting first. And then in Game 2, they'll be the official home team and bat second, as they normally should, playing at home. But either way, details aside, we're looking at Frankie Montas here today, who's got himself a couple of wins on the year and a whole lot of strikeouts. The righties fan 37 batters already and has a whip of just .93. And when it comes to head-to-head meetings between these two squads, Oakland's averaging nearly 6 runs a game against the Tigers. And speaking of Detroit on the other side of things, they've actually been terrible at the plate recently. Not only do these guys, not only have they lost their last 6 straight, they were actually held to 2 runs or less in all 6 of those losses. And speaking of offensive woes, the Tigers are currently scoring fewer runs per contest than any other team in the majors. And no real surprise here, the Tigers are also dead last in homers per 9. Now, total-wise, Detroit's currently 10-3 to the under when they travel. And once again, no real surprise there, just because of their offensive struggles. They just simply don't score enough to help put these games over. Now, Detroit's also gone 68% to the under for the entire season at any location. Meanwhile, Oakland, on the other side of things, they've gone 60% to the under in their last 10 themselves. I'm going to lean toward the A's minus $1.10 and the under 6.5 in Game 1. All right, next ball game I have for you. It is going to be A's taking on the Tigers Game 2. And that's going to be probably a 4:40 Eastern first pitch around that time frame there. Now, the Tigers will be the official home team in this one, as I indicated. And as of right now, this game's currently off the board. No lines available for this contest yet. But anyway, it's Alex Faedo possible for the Tigers. Adrian Martinez probable for Oakland. Now, Martinez will make his season debut for the A's if he does end up being confirmed here. Having said that, though, even though I did lean toward Oakland in Game 1, this is a team who really hasn't been playing great baseball lately either. Not an incredibly great spot to be making your debut here today. The A's have lost 9 out of their last 10. And they were held to just 3 runs or less in all but 2 of those contests I just mentioned. And despite the Tigers' offensive problems on the other side of things, we're actually looking at an Oakland team who struggles at the plate themselves. And as a matter of fact, the A's are currently dead last in the league right now in offensive OPS. Now, they're possibly taking on Alex Faedo for Detroit here today, who's made the best out of his limited action on the mound. Alex comes into today's contest with a .360 ERA after 5 innings of work. So with all that in mind, I'm actually going to lean toward Detroit winning Game 2 and splitting the doubleheader. All right, next ball game. It is going to be Dodgers taking on the Pirates, 6:35 East. The LA Dodgers are minus 220, totals 8 runs. Tony Gonsolin for Los Angeles. Bryce Wilson for Pittsburgh. And even though Wilson's shown some pretty good stuff, he's still in search of his first win of 2022. Now, the Pirates have also hit a bit of a rough patch here this year with regard to hitting. They're currently in the bottom 10 in strikeouts at the plate. And they're also averaging only 3.9 runs a game offensively. Now, they're taking on Tony Gonsolin here today, who's actually done a real nice job this season on the hill. Tony's got himself an ERA of just 1.63, along with a 1.09 whip. Meanwhile, hitting-wise, Freddie Freeman's leading the charge with a .317 batting average and 52 total bases. No real surprise here, this Dodger lineup is scoring more runs per contest than any other team in baseball. Now, when it comes to the number, 3 out of LA's last 5 road games got over the posted total. Meanwhile, Pittsburgh's gone 60% to the over in their last 10 themselves. I'm going to lean toward the LA Dodgers minus 1.5. And the over 8 runs. Of that, guys, we're going to jump into our next and final matchup for the video. It is going to be Brewers taking on the Reds, 6:40 Eastern start time. Milwaukee's minus $1.80, totals 8.5. Freddie Peralta for Milwaukee, Hunter Green for Cincinnati. And even though Cincinnati's been pathetic this year, they've got the W in 3 out of their last 4 ball games. Matter of fact here, guys, one of those victories was just last night against the Brewers, where Cincinnati actually racked up 10 total runs at the dish. Double-digit run performance for Cincinnati. A rare occurrence there. But anyway, Brandon Drury's hit 6 home runs this year for Cincinnati and has 18 RBI. Meanwhile, Tommy Pham's hit 4 home runs and scored 17 times already. Now, they're taking on a struggling Milwaukee club who lost their last 3 straight. And they allowed 22 total runs in the process. Now, the Brewers have also been pretty bad cashing in on the run line. They've covered in just 6 out of 16 road games. And that's good for only 37% in that particular span. Now, they also have Freddie Peralta on the bump here today, who's off to a pretty bad start. Freddie's got just 1 win on the season and a .509 ERA. Now, total-wise, Milwaukee's gone 80% to the over in their last 10 outings, 3-1 to the over in their last 4 on the road. Meanwhile, Cincinnati's gone 90% to the over in their last 10 themselves, 4-0 to the over in their last 4 in their own stadium. I'm going to go ahead and lean towards Cincinnati plus 1.5, keeping this one close. And the over 8.5 runs. And with that, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on BrockPage.com. Now, if you guys do end up getting a membership here today on my website, just keep in mind, you're going to get billed the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So if you do end up getting a membership here today on BrockPage.com, you're going to get access to that content every single day all the way through the end of May. I always tell folks in every single video, the earlier in the month you sign up, the better. And guys, if you want to get access to every single bet that I give out on that website, you may want to think about signing up for my board member package. Board members get access to every single membership that I offer on that website every single day, all the way through the end of May. That board member package, that is an all-inclusive membership. You get access to everything. But most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, guys, happy Tuesday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at BrockPage.com.